Today we're going to look at reflecting pre-images in the coordinate plane, and we're going to look at three scenarios. First, over horizontal lines, second, over a vertical line, and third, over a diagonal line. Our first situation says to reflect the pre-image across the line y equals 1. So first we need to graph our mirror line, or sometimes called the reflection line, and that is the line y equals 1. Y equals 1 is a horizontal line that is 1 unit above the origin. Now that we have our reflection line drawn, we can start to reflect our points. Recall that our points are equal distance away from our mirror lines. So if we look at the ordered or the coordinate of A, we can see that it is 1, 2, 3, 4 units away from our mirror line, which means we need to go 4 units to the opposite side. So if we count from our mirror line, y equals 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 units away, we can draw our point and label that as A prime. Continuing with B, we see that B is 1, 2, 3 units above our mirror line, so that means we need to go 3 units, 1, 2, 3 units below our mirror line, and label that as B prime. Finally, our third point C is actually below the mirror line. So if it is going to reflect, since it's already below the mirror line, it's going to go above. And so if we measure from our mirror line, we are 1 unit below, which means we will need to go 1 unit above. We can make our point C prime. Now that we have drawn all 3 of our reflection points, we can connect our image points using a segment or a straight edge. And if we draw our 3 segments, we now have triangle A prime, B prime, C prime that is reflected over the line y equals 1. Moving on to our next diagram, our new directions say to reflect the pre-image across the line x equals 2. Correctly label the image. So now we are given the line x equals 2. This is a vertical line that crosses the x-axis 2 units away from the origin. So we can draw in our line of reflection, x equals 2. We can now again reflect our pre-image points over the line of reflection. We now see that A is to the left of our mirror line. And if we count our spaces, going back to the idea that our image points will be the same distance away from the mirror line as our pre-image, we can see that our point is 1 unit to the left of our mirror line, so we need to go 1 unit to the right. And we can plot our point A prime. Counting B, we see that B is 1, 2, 3, 4 units away. So we can go to the other side and count 1, 2, 3, 4 units away to the other side of our mirror line. Similar to the last scenario, we see that C is already to the right of our mirror line. This means its image, its reflection, is actually going to be on the opposite side. It's going to be to the left, and we can see that C is 1 unit to the right, which means C prime is going to be 1 unit to the left. Drawing C prime. Using a straight edge, we can now connect our points A prime, B prime, and C prime to form our triangle. And again, we have congruent figures, triangles A, B, C, and triangles A prime, B prime, C prime. Our third scenario says to reflect the pre-image across the line y equals x. correctly label the image. The line y equals x, if you recall, it has a slope of 1. For example, let me erase my work there. Again, the line y equals x in slope-intercept form would be like y equals 1x plus 0. So we would have a slope of 1 and a y-intercept of 0, meaning that that line goes through the origin. So we can graph a line starting at the origin, going up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, and so we end up with a diagonal line through the origin. So now that we have our diagonal line y equals x, we now need to mirror our pre-image triangle ABC over the mirror line. Now because our line is on a diagonal, we need to go diagonally across our mirror line, so that way our translation is straight across at a 90 degrees, so it's perpendicular across the other way. So to start off, we can see going across in the diagonal, and I'll draw a dotted line. You can see that going diagonal, A is 1, 2 diagonal spaces away. So our new point, or our image point, A prime, has to be 1, 2 diagonal spots away. And so we can take our pencil and make the point A prime. Similarly, B is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 diagonals away. So we need to go 1, 2, 3 diagonal spaces away, and we can draw the point B prime. Finally, C is on the opposite side, so again we're going to go up and to the left, and so we're going to go 1.5 away, so we need to go half, 1.5 spaces away. And I'm going to draw the point C prime. Now our sketch can get a little messy, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to delete those pink lines, so that way it's a little bit easier to see in our sketch where our figure should go. So I would recommend using pencil when doing your assignment. So now, if we connect the points A prime, B prime, and C prime with a straight edge, we can now see that they are, again, congruent figures that have been reflected over the line y equals x. Thank you for watching.